3, 2, 1. Hey, it's fake news. This is the thing that we're doing. It's a new segment thing. Basically, we try to find some random news stories that sound absolutely ridiculous, and then we just lie to each other about another one. Everybody has to figure out which is the false, fake news story, and the other ones we just talk shit about. So I've got Ricky.
I stopped reading the news a long time ago. I stopped reading the news when Cher died.
When Cher died? I thought Cher was still alive.
Cher's still alive?
Yeah, she's like 900 years old.
She's like in her 70s.
I guess I wouldn't know. I don't read the news.
There's like, so long as she keeps eating her fair share of infants, she'll stay young.
Cher, I don't think Cher eats infants.
Yeah, she's too Canadian. It's probably just like infant poutine.
No, Betty White.
Betty White is.
I don't think she eats kids anymore.
Well, no,
but I think Betty White has ate a kid at some point.
Well, yeah. Every celebrity to get their celebrity has had to eat a child. That's like canon.
There's a horror movie where an old lady is like, I can't remember it right now. I think it's like it's the taking of Deborah Logan. I swear to God, I watch a lot of horror movies. Okay, and an old lady is trying to devour a child because she's like possessed by a demon, some sort of snake demon, and when she like detaches her jaw, I just wanted to say you reminded me of that when you said that, when you said she's eating children.
That was so messed up. It looked like her head became like a tent, and then she just like ate a human.
If he hasn't seen it out of context, it sounds crazy, but I swear to God, it was in the movie. It's canon.
Yes, out of context, it does sound like.
I know it sounds insane. I'm Googling it right now to make sure I got the name right.
Like
it is the taking of Deborah Logan.
You had it on some weird Latino channel on cable, and you just woke up in the middle of the night and just watched that movie.
And it was just set to like.
Oh my God!
And then like 2 hours into the movie, you realize, oh, this is just an off-air screen.
Oh man, that's horrendous.
They made her look bad. She's actually not like a bad-looking old lady, but they made her look bad on this movie.
Oh, it's woof.
She kind of looks like if Scully from X-Files got old. That's what she kind of looks like.
And detached her jaw.
I mean, completely detached it. She's like a human boa constrictor. God, yeah.
That's my nickname in high school.
So, fake news, right? Right? I'm going to give you the first story. That's fucking horrendous. Okay, so, is this true or is this false? A poop transplant cured a man's drunkenness disease. Basically, there's a guy that was exhibiting symptoms of being drunk, like, consistently. He got pulled over in one of those, like, police checkpoints.
That's not where they transferred the poop, was it?
No, it was one of the cops.
Sir, we've got to help you. Put this bellows up your ass.
Sir, we need you to eat this feces. Stop resisting.
Quick, sir, start boofing.
Oh my God, that's super gross. So, it was a 22. Oh, no. So he was super old. How old was this guy? He was like a 54-year-old guy or something. They gave him his 22-year-old daughter's shit, and his symptoms resolved. He was no longer drunk all the time.
What do you mean by gave him her shit?
So literally a fecal transplant is when they take like, have you ever like taken a capsule and opened it up and dumped the shit out?
What do you, like?
So like a pill, just a pill.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
So they make those, but they're like just husks, so you can put shit in there. That's how like they do like if you want oregano infusions or something like that, you basically just shred oregano, put it in the pill, and then you digest through the gelatin, and the stuff inside of it comes out, right? In this case, they literally put shit into a pill, gave it to this man who then ate his daughter's shit.
That's trifling.
That is nasty. Is nasty. And that cured his disease because the microflora in his tum-tum like became her microflora.
Well, this is a good baseline for what I understand you're going to start bringing, because I already want to scoop my eyes out. I haven't.
That's nasty.
There's nothing on my screen except a bunch of fucking audio programs, and Still want to scoop my eyes out.
All right, so that is story number one, okay? And we'll go back over these at the end and kind of give you a rundown. I'll give you the names of them. Second one, Japanese teacher has to apologize for pissing on a Japanese student's futon during their club retreat.
Yeah.
So they were on a field trip for school. It was a kendo club, right? Middle of the night, the adults decided to have some drinkies around 9:30 p.m. and it went till like 11 p.m. somewhere in there or something.
9:30 to 11.
Yep.
I've never got pissed drunk in an hour and a half.
Yeah, this man got so pissed. He just went to sleep, and then after the kids went to sleep, right, he wakes up and he had to pee super, super bad. So he gets up, he's struggling about, and eventually went into the kids' room and just started pissing all over their futon.
What the fuck was he drinking? Diesel fuel?
No, beer. Just drinking beer.
That's nasty, man.
Put away 5 or 6 beers.
There's no way you drink enough beers in an hour and a half to get pissed
I've
drunk.
never had enough beer that's made me get that drunk. There's not enough beer in the world. Like 5 to 6, that's not enough beer for me. Maybe that's just my tolerance. I don't think so.
Well, there's a lost joke. It may actually come out, but there's a lost joke on Black by Default where I talked about I don't understand how blind people, like how they don't have accidents. Not that I don't understand. I was just wondering like if they ever had the accident where their meat's too long, so when they go to sit down and shit and take a piss and they're really groggy, do they end up pissing on the floor?
That's actually a really valid point. How do you potty train a blind person?
And well, there was this whole thing of like their meat's too long, so they accidentally piss on the floor. And I was like, sometimes I'm so groggy that like it almost happens to me, but I catch myself.
I just thought of a solution for that. It's like, the canes that they have, but it has like a little ring, so you just stick your dick in the ring, and then you have to like feel your way around the bowl. And then just piss down the stick.
Okay, I don't know anything about that, but beers don't get me, not 5 or 6 beers, don't get me that level of drunk. I don't know. That guy's got some, he's got some other things going on. It's just my theory.
Does he have that first guy's disorder? Does he need a little shit in his life?
Yeah, one of the kids shit in his mouth and cured them pissing on him.
Man, I don't know about this. It's getting real into the weird side of kink. Oh man, I don't like this one.
It's pretty fucked up. So, okay, Japanese dude pissing on his students. That is number 2.
Students caught.
Right. No, he pissed on the students. He pissed on 3 students.
Oh, they were in the cots.
Yeah, they were sleeping. He peed
Oh, this
on
has
them.
now become a sexual crime.
Dude. All he ended up having to pay was a 7,000 yen fine, which is like $66.
Inflation, kids.
All right.
Lola's gonna come into that bitch.
So the next one, and I don't know if you've heard about this one. You may have. So yeah, this is the rare mushroom in Hawaii that can give a woman a spontaneous orgasm.
Oh my god.
There was a study done on this.
I've never had a spontaneous orgasm, and I'm not a woman, so I haven't heard.
Yeah, right.
So it was a study of a mushroom from a volcano in Hawaii, right? Super bright red thing. They just made like 20, 30 ladies sniff it and 10 dudes. 16 of the 20 females.
Who's this fucking scientist? It's like, hey, hold on. Ladies?
Just
about
sniff
like
this mushroom.
30 of them. All right. So we got to even out the scientific scales. So we got to get some dudes to come do this. Oh, I got to watch dudes orgasm? Fuck that. Give me like 10. That's not how science works. We need an equal number. I'm not going all day with this.
Right. See, it's a hard study to do. Hard study. But There's 16 females,
Woo!
10 males. 6 of the women experienced a mild, spontaneous orgasm when they
They were
sniffed the
messing with
mushroom.
that scientist, man. I'm calling it. They were pulling his leg.
They're just faking it because the mushroom. They're just like,
Ben
why is this
Shapiro?
dude making me sniff a fucking mushroom? I don't even want to be here.
So are you feeling kinky?
You
Oh
feel
yeah,
like-
sure, yeah.
The 10 dudes were just like, oh, this smells like shit, and they bailed. So it was just him and 16 ladies.
You feel like you're having one? Having one what? You know.
One of them.
Damn.
It's thing my mom calls the private times.
All right. Next story. So moving on from
Wasn't
poop
much to that
transplant-
one, huh?
No, that's it. It's just a mushroom that can make ladies come. That's pretty much it.
I'm dead.
So are they. The mushroom didn't. It killed them.
Good landing.
So, poop transplant, Japanese teacher pissing on his kids, cum mushroom. Next
Oh,
one.
God.
Get the cum true.
Uh,
All right, a local dude was arrested for placing photos of his junk in books at a bookstore, right? So he put this picture of his Johnson, his private bits, in like practice books for the SATs, like alphabet books, cookbooks, adult coloring books, and the one they got him, that was the one they got him trying, was the adult coloring books. But he put it in Bibles as well.
Was the adult coloring books a black and white photo?
Yeah, no, so you can color in the lines.
color in the veins.
Hey,
Oh no!
I hope one of them's feeling adventurous and makes my schlong purple.
Oh god!
Schlong.
So the reason that the dude ended up getting caught, he had a tattoo, inner thigh of a roaring lion, like a lion being crazy, and it was hugging a sheep. So the tattoo artist that actually gave him the tattoo bought the coloring book, right? They were able, she immediately went to the police and told them that they knew who this was because they found out, like, they put it out that he was doing it to kids because of the SAT thing and, like, the alphabet books. So he ended up getting caught.
Boom.
So how did kids get involved with this?
So part of the reason that it was such a big deal is because the kids actually, like, the parents found the pictures in the SAT books.
Oh,
So
SAT books, okay.
Yeah, so, like, they were practice tests and shit like that.
I thought
So-
you were talking about the adult coloring book still. I was like,
No,
man,
like,
it
it's
specifically
the
says
only-
adult in it. Stop giving it to kids.
No, it's not like a bunch of, like, news. It's the ones that say, like, fuck the world, and then there's flowers
but
around
no,
and shit
it's,
like
it's
that.
still the same way as what's it, Twix?
Yeah.
The cereal Trix the cereal. Like, hey,
Twix.
the
That'd be
fucking
a pain in
rabbit
the ass to have
can't
a
have
speech
it.
impediment and ask for Trix. Mom, I want a Twix.
The rabbit can't have it, but the kids can have it. That means that the kids can't have that fucking coloring book.
It's true.
Something's
Well, I mean,
up.
they don't want the alphabet books or the cookbooks it was in either, right? Because all you're
Something's
doing,
fucky.
you're looking for stew, and then you just get dick.
Hey,
With a little bit of lion hugging a lamb.
that's what I call a super kitchen special. What's the next one?
The ladle. Okay, so dick book, cum shroom, pissy teacher,
Jesus.
shit transplant, and then we move on to masturbation. All right. So, Japanese masturbatory aid maker Tenga actually just made a new product. It's dumbbells that you can use while you jerk off. So it's like a thing that encases a Tenga egg, and then you're just jerking yourself off while working out.
No. No.
Can you imagine the forearm strength if you started that? Like,
Girls like forearms. Just gonna
I-
put that in there.
I don't get it.
as like if you have to do work, right? If you have to go to work, you may as well lift boxes or something so you can get ripped while you're at work. That's all this is it's a little pleasure and a little work.
That sounds crazy.
And not only did they make this
even
product,
the most well-endowed man's like what, a foot, 12 inches, and that's not lifting. That's not lifting space.
I mean, it's more of like a shake weight situation. It's sort of like boning a dumbbell, basically.
If I lift a weight 12 inches off the ground and put it back down, I've done nothing. I've done nothing but embarrass myself.
Yeah, but if you have like a weight and you're like you're doing your due, right?
I've still embarrassed myself.
Well, yeah.
I guess in a different situation. I've embarrassed myself with results.
It's not like you're doing a cock push. Oh God. Okay. So those are my 5 stories, right? Like you have the poo transplant that cured the beer disease. You've got a teacher that just pissed all over his students. You got a mushroom that makes ladies jizz. You've got the what is it? The Japanese masturbatory aid. And then you've got the local dude arrested for putting photos of his shit in coloring books and such. Which is the fake news?
I don't want to do. I don't want. I don't want to share this award. So I'm not cooperating. It's not going to be a unanimous answer. I'm going to have my own answer is what I'm saying. But, geez, I don't know. I feel like you really stutter stepped on a couple of them.
That's just because they can't fucking speak.
Well, I mean, like, you started out strong with the pissing on the cots, but then you shuffled a couple things up with it. Mostly the getting plastered drunk in an hour and a half.
Right. But keep in mind that the area is an old man, very small in stature.
Oh, man, I didn't take that into consideration. They are usually smaller.
I think he said he's like 50.
Yeah, he's like
50-ish.
Yeah, but older people can drink better.
I sure hope I can.
As you get older, your innocence starts to take over that. You need to add something to that hole, and alcohol just fits it perfectly.
Pissing on kids.
Well, I don't want that to be isolated, so I'm going to disagree. I guess you can cut that out too. So
wonderful.
Don't put that on
my
LinkedIn.
So you're ruling out. You're saying that it might be pissing on kids.
But also the whole penis in the books. There's that whole situation with the tattoo artist.
The tattoo, yeah.
Happened to buy the right book.
Right.
And she, noticed it. I don't think any self-respecting woman would give a man like a tattoo close enough to his junk of a lion hugging a sheep.
I mean, money is money, right? Like
the same people who are doing that probably are in a pretty trashy establishment.
Bro.
Are not the same people going to bookstores ever.
You've never met an artist that goes to a bookstore and just looks at art books?
Like, fair, it's an adult coloring book, but those people do not hang in the same realm as literature.
Realm.
Okay.
The literature realm, as in they can't read. Don't at me. But if you give a person a tattoo right next to their balls, you can't read. That's the soapbox I'm gonna die on. I'm gonna take that one. I'm going for that article.
Okay, so you say that the local man arrested for placing photos of his junk in a book is the fake story.
Final answer, Philbin.
I've
Ding,
seen
ding,
a
ding.
dude. I've seen a dude get his asshole tattooed.
Yeah, with an octopus or some shit.
And it
That
was
gross.
wild. And I was like, I can't believe that's even a thing. And he did it. He actually did it. He wasn't playing around. He actually like committed. You never know what's going on behind closed doors.
It's true. I actually have a tattoo on my asshole. Ricky, you were correct, by the way. It was that story, the lion thing.
I'm glad you gave Gabbie time to buzz in.
Oh, she saw me looking up the fucking things. Like, she saw me.
Honestly, so like a lot of this depends on you not knowing like Japan, and a lot of the zaniest shit from Japan sounds like bullshit to American ears, but it's actually happening.
Yeah, so this Tango workout gear is actually a thing. Like, they have a video of them casting the fucking irons that go around the thing that you
With like
fuck.
feel-good music
I
in the background.
100%
It's
believed
crazy.
that one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was real. Well, it was real.
I believed that one.
That's funny.
It was real. I was like, wow, Japan, you guys don't disappoint, do you?
They make dog pussy fleshlights.
I'm sorry, what the hell did you just say?
I will believe
you know what?
anything at this point.
I heard about, like, and this was years ago, okay, like I was still like in my early 20s. I heard about a candle that's literally called the scent of a boy's anus. And I know that's probably going to be blurred out. That's okay.
No, I mean, we have that in the kitchen.
Guys know. I just had to look at him like, what the hell?
I just called it
The
my
look
jar.
But no,
just
seriously, I know that sounds crazy, but that it's true. I saw a guy, like a blogger in Japan that was like teaching English. He was from Canada, and he picked it up at the store. He didn't buy it, to my knowledge, but he pointed it out, and he was like, this is real, guys. This is actually like what's in the store.
Isn't there like, there's a celebrity that sells candles that smell like her vagina, right?
And I was like, why a boy's anus? Isn't that like hyper specific? Like, why though? Like, what's going on with you guys?
How do you refine that scent?
I don't know. I know Japan is on another level with
a boy's
that, seriously.
anus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's serious. I'll find that video if he still has it
Man,
up.
that's probably like a series of blow dryers on the highest heat setting on the whole pre method, and then they take wax and they melt it over his crack and then it run through into the jar. I'm going to jail.
Do you think he
We're
has to
talking about a
sniff
boy?
A little. It's an 18-year-old boy, obviously.
Yeah,
hope so.
18-year-old boy.
They have to sniff coffee beans to cleanse the palate before going back in for another sniff.
It's just a boy that is 18 years old. He's just got a very high voice and no muscles.
A young man.
Yes.
He's a
young gentleman that is completely consensually allowing somebody to sniff his ass for a candle scent.
And a fake ID to get into the adult section. Oh no, it's a crime again.
Like, I always hear about weird stuff with Japan, and then like when I was younger, I used to be like, why do they do that? That's not true. That's not happening. And now I know like it's actually happening. Like weird stuff pops off all the time over there, and the adults are also weirded out by it, but they accept it. They're like, this is just the country I live in. Like,
I mean, for a place that's like you have to work every single fucking day for 16 hours a day, fuck whatever you want, for real. Except for children, don't do that.
Well,
please.
I'm mostly always gonna believe a Japan story because it's like the international Florida.
Oh no. But see, the thing is, Florida's trashy. Crazy stuff happens in Florida. I hear you.
Yeah,
but Florida's trashy. Japan is not trashy. At least not mostly.
Most of Japan is trashy.
On the international stage, Japan is not known as being trashy.
Yeah, it's not trashy crazy. It's just crazy.
It's just crazy.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh,
when we were there last summer, there was a sign in Akihabara in English. Okay, that's how like I knew. It was like you could get clothes, toys, blah blah. Then it said fetish in all caps, and I was like, why are you guys popping off so early? It's not even like 8 p.m.
I'm really out of character right now.
Yeah, YOLO. Please edit that out.
YOLO?
Yeah.
Auto brewery
was
syndrome.
YOLO?
I'm dead. That's
Did you say
ABS.
what was YOLO?
No, when was YOLO?
YOLO, dude, I don't fucking know.
YOLO,
March?
no, YOLO was like 2012,
2012?
March was
I
like
feel
7
like-
years ago.
So back around 2012, lake flows through movie theater during showing of 2012, killing 1, leaving 2 missing.
So a fucking river ran through.
I guess at that point it would be a river. Yes, it's a lake that overflowed.
and
I
they
guess
were
if
watching
the
a
lake
movie.
overflows and flows, it becomes a river.
That's a good question. I guess, yeah, that's...
So, theater goers in Ontario were caught by surprise by a flash flood during a showing of...
Was it Waterworld? Please say it was Waterworld.
2012? That came out in 2012.
What did?
2012?
Came out in 2012?
Yeah.
YOLO did?
YOLO did. And I guess this dude
Urban
only
Dictionary.
did live once. He is dead.
That's what happens when you get caught in a flash flood.
The amphitheater was quickly filled with murky waters as a scene of tsunamis sweeping through a city, leaving it underwater, was being shown.
That is
Okay.
absolutely
Let me be sitting there watching a movie, okay? If I hear water, I'm just leaving. I'm not going to be like, what's that? Let's investigate. No, I'm just leaving. Something's wrong. My gut says something's wrong, and I follow my gut.
You just
not gonna
hear,
sit there
so
and
you just
like,
hear water and you just stand up and scream and just...
Yeah, it's like somebody's pouring
Sorry, I
water.
dropped my soda.
I'm out.
I dropped my soda, but that lady's weird.
Wait, I mean, who's the lady in the inner tube floating down the aisle?
Besides, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid.
Oh, that's my wife.
Oh,
I'm
God.
paranoid of shit being like catastrophically wrong. And what if I think like, I don't know, what if I assume, oh, it's just a leak from the bathroom, but it's actually flooding in here? I'm not gonna sit in.
No, like,
I had a
the
feeling
hell?
like that before. It was what's that movie? Sinister.
oh, that movie's so
my
good.
god!
I happened to go see Sinister when I was back in St. Louis. I was stationed in Kansas
St.
City,
Ruins.
but I happened to be back in St. Louis, and I was watching Sinister. And then the one video pops up where it says St. Louis, Missouri. I was like,
Yeah.
I just kind of had that creepy feeling like, oh fuck, I happen to be back in St. Louis right now.
I do
And
not wanna listen
I
to
was
you.
scared that like a camera was just gonna pan to my face. And I was just like, the ghoul.
I was like, oh my god! You know what? They tried to give it like spooky cred by putting that actor in there from Full Metal Jacket and The Cell, Vincent D'Onofrio. The dude from Men in Black who had the bug skin, had the bug wear his skin.
Oh, fucking Edgar.
I don't remember his name, but you know his face when you see him.
Sugar.
Yeah,
Josh.
Sugar, that guy. They put him in there, and it's like, this guy's going to give it the cred. It's going to give it, like...
I actually liked it.
It was okay. It wasn't my favorite.
I guess I like spooky shit.
I
Like
like
spooky shit is
shit.
my
I
shit,
just
yeah.
didn't like that
the
movie.
third-hand found footage spookiness of it was pretty cool.
Dude, if you're sitting in a movie theater and you feel water on your feet, like...
I'm gone. Deuces.
I'm
not going to question it. I'm gone. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
That's just like a natural black thought. I guess I'm just not. I'm not the ancestors aren't talking to me right now because I feel like my first thought would be, is the bitch behind me pregnant?
Yeah, like did somebody's water.
Like, hey, are you going to the
And-
labor?
How high were these people up in the seats that, like...
Hey, excuse me, man.
And they
did
still
you piss
sat
on me?
And they were still sitting as the water poured in.
Did you piss on me? Have you had, within the last hour and a half, 5 beers?
Are you a Japanese man? Am I your student?
Just like
Excuse me, ma'am, are you a Japanese man?
I associate Get Out with that song by Donald Glover, that
Wait, is that
I
right?
associate that song now when something that seems like it's okay is actually really, really bad and devious. That song starts playing in my head. I'm like, no, I'm gone. I'm not going to investigate. I'm not going to see what's going on. I'm gone.
Well, I
Deuces.
guess water's not spooky to me, so I don't have to run.
But I don't expect water in a movie theater. Something is wrong with
Yeah,
that.
no, unless it's like
Something is wrong.
you got me fucked up if you think I'm staying in there, because water is actually horrifying. Like that's one of like part of the reason that if we do go to like live in Japan, I will never live near a coast. Enough water will fuck you up regardless of where you are. Like I will be in the mountains.
Thing that you need a perfect amount of.
Yeah, if it's too much,
if you have too much water, you drown.
Yeah, if you have too little, you're fucking dead.
If you don't have enough water, then California sets on fire in the middle of winter.
Who uses fucking fireworks in the middle of a dry season in 120-degree weather? Just
Anybody
stop.
from California.
You know that expression, avoid it like the
baby.
plague? We're going to have to retire that because people don't do that. They don't avoid stuff like the
Yeah,
plague.
no, if we've learned anything, is if there's a zombie apocalypse, people are going to run to the zombies and be like, this is fake.
These zombies aren't real.
These zombies aren't real.
These are paid actors.
Exactly. This is
he's actually eating my brain right now. Where's my $20, Biden?
Look, I tell you what, act like a zombie if you want to. Deuces.
Fucking dumb, man.
Yeah, no, there are no crazier people in America than Florida.
Florida, man.
Man builds fan boat out of grocery bags to attack neighbor across pond with pellet guns.
Man,
that sounds like some Florida shit.
Hang on, say that again. Man builds
fan boat. You know what a fan boat is?
Yes.
So I guess he built a fan boat out of grocery bags to attack his neighbor across pond. Not like the British across the pond. I lived on a pond, and those motherfuckers get pretty big. Like you could almost not see the neighbors across.
Oh my god! So
are you sure that's not a lake?
Yeah. At what point does a pond become a lake?
I don't know what point it's a lake.
Look, we need answers now.
I guess at the point that the lake can pay its own bills.
Okay, pond versus lake. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
A lake is bigger, a pond is smaller. A lake, by contrast, has an aphotic zone, meaning there's an area deep enough that sunlight can't reach the bottom.
An aphotic zone. Today I learned that aphotic, no light zone. Huh, that's interesting.
No light zone.
There's no light at the bottom of that pond. It's a lake. Your uncle lives under there.
I mean, how the fuck do you even define out if like
your,
you have to die?
Your uncle goes down there, and now he lives down there.
Now he's just down there.
When Pennywise tries to bring you down there, that's how you know there's no sun down there.
They don't float.
They don't float.
Right.
So was this
Florida
like a long-standing feud?
A Florida man who lived on a large pond was surprised from an attack from a neighbor firing pellet guns at him from a makeshift fan boat.
That wouldn't surprise me.
The man had crafted the fan boat out of gathered grocery bags and a big-ass TM fan.
Big ass was said officially.
Like I remember the first time I saw a big ass fan. I was in basic training in the military. And there was this big fan, and I was like, "Damn, that's a big ass fan." And sure as shit, the brand was Big Ass Fan.
When you say big ass fan, I think of those fans at the laundromat that my mom used to go to when I was a kid, that you couldn't hear anything over. That's what I think of as a
basically.
That's
what it was. No. Big Ass is just a regular company. Like you can look them up.
Oh.
It's just a big ass company?
Yeah. They're just called Big Ass Fans. And they have a logo of a donkey and everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are the ones I've seen at the laundromat. Wow.
It's a big ass laundromat.
Oh shit, that really is a big ass fan. What the fuck? Okay, you
Nice.
just gained like infinite amounts of credibility.
Big ass.
Oh, I've
fake
seen those
news.
at like Club Fitness and stuff.
God, fucking Club Fitness places like cancer.
So I guess the rest of it's he floated the boat across a pond to his neighbor to enact revenge from a game of dominoes he believed he was cheated in.
So this dude made a boat, bought a pellet gun, went across a lake, and then shot his neighbors over dominoes.
Yeah, that's basically what I said. Yes, thank you for summing
Florida,
it up.
man.
How? Okay. Oh, the only
Florida
reason
hijinks.
it's Florida. That's the only reason because the word Florida is in there.
If you fucking string a good amount of plastic bags together, because you ever fucking like pull plastic taut, like you think you're gonna snap it and it ends up cutting the fuck out of your finger?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
No clue what you're talking about.
You fuck cultured.
You uncultured swine. Don't make me
You
build a boat, go to your fucking house and shoot you with a
Fucking
pellet gun.
do it. Fan boats can
can't.
go on land too. You don't have to go by pond.
Bro, we don't have ponds.
I'd be paranoid if the water touched it, I would get electrocuted. Just like
Yeah. Well, if it's
Yeah.
gas powered, I mean,
I don't think Floridian.
Floridian?
Rednecks.
Floridian or something like that.
Floridian.
That's the newest music label is Floridian.
I don't think Floridian rednecks think about electricity at all.
Then how the fuck are they building the wind boat?
Like he knows how to use electricity, but he thinks it's magic. I've said some really derogatory things about people in more hued next areas.
More huge.
Don't at me.
It's too late. They're gonna come at you with boats and guns now.
They're like, don't talk about my boat.
Oh no.
Just
Hey,
like that with that voice.
This is for sure like a given real article. Do you hear about the Trump boats that sank?
Oh, dude,
I
yeah,
did.
it's so
I heard
beautiful.
about that.
And then they had
Like, how
like
do you
the
do that?
picture. Oh,
How do you
that's
do that?
Wonderful.
The Trump boats.
It's just because there's too many wakes. It's a no wake zone. When you have tiny boats and big ass boats going together, if something goes over the side of your boat, you just start to sink because everybody's fucking fat. You had too many fucking flags. But you
Flags
get a
are
bunch
heavy
of
though,
fat
right?
white fucking people on a boat.
I
It's
don't
gonna
think-
sink.
I don't think it's the flags that did them in, but
Nah, it's their fucking gut. Drop the fork. Stop rallying for Trump. That's step one. Maybe you won't have to lose your fucking boat.
if you don't like Trump so much, you know what? You can leave. You could go to a place like Brisbane.
I don't have a log out signal,
Aussie.
otherwise I would.
Town stalked
Australia.
by giant 6'5" tall 209-pound kangaroo.
6'5". Oh, actually, I can
6'5".
believe that.
6'5".
Stand in their tail.
It's a Brisbane neighborhood. So I get it says in parentheses 2 meters.
2 meter, yeah. So that's like, yeah.
95
6.5
kilo
Fuck.
with a torn ear who emerges from the bushes to terrorize dog walkers and golfers.
Dude, that's
They're really
nightmare
muscular,
fuel.
actually. I've seen like male kangaroos stand up
I
and they
just-
square off at you. Like, what do you want to do?
I'm just picturing like some dude just like with his little Yorkie and just like kangaroo just like
Just
have you seen
stomps the
gif
fuck
of,
out.
Homer disappearing in the bushes.
Yes,
Like the
yes.
complete
He like
opposite
backs up
of,
into the
of
bush.
just like the kangaroo just slowly emerging from the bushes, just fucking yoked out. And
Dude,
What's
kangaroos are
He runs
fucking
home.
terrifying.
What's hilarious is like when you see them fight, like two male kangaroos fighting, like for whatever reason, they have like muscular arms, but they slap open-handed like little girls.
Well, I mean,
The
it's because
thing
you
is, they'll
can't.
kick.
They have hoofs, right?
No. They have like claws in their feet. They'll kick you and like disembowel you.
Not like on their
isn't
bottom feet.
sounding
You
like
can't make a fist if you have like claws in your hands, right? Like,
I'm saying they would be more lethal if they closed fist struck you. They don't do that. They swing with they roll their heads back and then they swing out, so blindly swinging with their arms when they fight each other.
They fight like black girls in the parking lot.
Now they don't bring their heads back; they stare while they get
their
punched.
weaves all falling out and shit.
They fight like your uncle when he's 1.5 in on Mad Dog 2020.
And then when they kick, they'll lean and put all their body weight on their tail.
On their tail, yeah. Dude, those things are scary.
forward.
They get like 6-packs like a motherfucker.
I was like,
The
how did they
same.
get
Your
6-packs,
same.
though?
Your same drunk uncle tries to kick while putting his weight on his tail and just boom out for the rest of the night.
Dude, I can totally see a fucking kangaroo terrorizing a town. That sucks.
Residents of a Brisbane neighborhood are being stalked. That's what I'm saying. It's not even attacked.
Stop.
They're being stalked by a giant kangaroo.
Oh, like it's just like in a brown coat with like a turban on,
Like,
and he just walks by.
Hey, you want some
He's like Hustler Kid from
local
Recess. with his
Costco?
jacket.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'd love some coupons from the local. Oh my God, it's a goddamn kangaroo!
It just
Swear.
opens the jacket and its kid sucker punches you in the face.
It's Joey.
Oh
Giant
yeah, it's Joey. Sorry.
being stalked by a giant kangaroo, taking locals by surprise as it wanders fearlessly among the streets.
Oh my God! So fucking terrorist kangaroo, Florida boat war.
Said to weigh up to 209 pounds,
God.
95 kilograms.
And dude, those
Six-
you know that's all
6'6",
muscle.
over
6'5",
200 pounds.
And has been
6'5".
spotted in playgrounds, walking tracks, and even the local golf club. So he's just
Hanging out.
he parks near the golf club, and he's got
That's just a
he's
resident.
been
That's
chipped
not
on a
even
couple two times.
kangaroo.
He has a torn ear. Who is this guy?
Who tore his ear? What's his story? Like, did his brother and him fight, and like he killed his brother on the golf course, and now he has to wander terrorizing people?
He never had that ear.
Male
He was born
kangaroos
without
fight
an ear?
all the time. They beef. They just like to beef. Like, that's what they live for.
The kangaroo beef.
It's fucking
That
and
sounds
fighting.
gross.
That's what they do.
That's probably why he's stalking the town. Somebody took that ear.
He's fucking lurking in bushes and shit. Like, when a lady walks by, does he come out and like puff up his chest, or is he just like staring at people through their doorway, just like?
I was surprised to see how muscular they are. Like, when they stand up all the way.
They're scary, dude.
They're not
For real.
scared of nobody.
Nah, it looks like they're wearing Kevlar. That's how fucking ripped those things are.
I'm like, you guys don't even do anything. How are you that
God,
good?
the flood thing would be shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I'll give you a quick recap. So we had a lake that flowed into a movie theater, and I feel bad for making light of it, killing one and leaving 2 missing. So we didn't even brush over, just 2 people are just gone.
They're dead. So one dude's dead. Do they ever find them?
I don't know. It's 2012.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
I don't think people in 2012 knew what was going on.
It's 2012. I'm sitting in a movie theater. Water's pouring in. Let's just let it keep pouring in.
You're watching 2012 about the end days.
Oh yeah, it was End of Days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
End of days.
2012
Oh
was
my
like
God.
the
Okay, so fuck.
Mayan fucking calendar.
That doesn't sound real.
Dead.
I mean, it does sound real because fuck, man.
The kangaroo that wants to kill an entire town.
What's his name?
What's the kangaroo's name?
Yeah, like if they start stalking people.
No, fuck you. No, if you're being stalked by a fucking kangaroo that wants to kill you, you're not going to name it. I'm not going to name it.
I would. I was just like, Max is fucking with me again.
Max. Oh.
Max the Million Kangaroo.
So, well, you're about the size of a goddamn kangaroo, so.
I am exactly the size of a kangaroo, except for
It would scare
not
you.
209 pounds.
It would
of
scare
muscle.
you a lot less if it just walked out of the bushes. And
Oh
just,
no, fuck
like,
that! If that thing walked up on me, I know that could tear me apart. Like,
and it just bows up on you. For me, I'm average height. I'm 5'10".
no, I just
I'm only like a buck.
kangaroo.
I'm only like a $150. If that kangaroo walked up on me,
That reminds me of that
Its
video of
goddamn
that guy.
Its goddamn name is I Just Shit My Pants.
His dog was wearing like a vest. I don't know what was going on, but the dog ran up and was trying to sniff the kangaroo. And the kangaroo was trying to hold on to the dog's vest and kick it. The dude walked up, like he ran up. I think he was running on all adrenaline.
On the kangaroo.
And he punched it. He actually landed a punch. And the head like came back like, you actually punched me.
But like
and dude's like, yeah.
The best part about that kangaroo is just like, yeah, he was just like, did you just fucking hit me?
That's how it all started. It was Max. Max was trying to steal somebody's dog for like companionship, and then just fucking somebody punched him in the face.
Hey, dude,
that video was viral, and I still don't know the context behind it. I still don't know. That was years ago. I think
I was just
like
trying to kill his dogs. Dogs were trying to chase it off, and he wasn't having it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta punch a kangaroo.
So sometimes you just gotta punch a kangaroo in the face.
The thing was stunned. It reeled back. Like, did you seriously just hit me?
Hey, sometimes you gotta punch a kangaroo, you know.
I really want that as my ringtone now.
Don't isolate that.
Is it too late?
All right. So, what are you thinking?
Okay. So between
are we doing this one together? Or are we trying to go home with the trophy?
Fuck. Gabbie, what do you think?
So I think that the kangaroo one to me sounds real because Australia has a tolerance for too many dangerous animals. They do. They have a tolerance. They let them hop around and go everywhere. They'll let it.
They're not going anywhere else. Like
they'll let a kangaroo, a snake. There was a woman that had a snake that dropped in through her living room. She didn't kill it. She called someone else to kill it. No, it's Australia, so I could see that happening.
I'm convinced most of them sleep with body pillow-sized spiders. So,
I mean, at minimum, they're the size of like a full dinner plate, legs spread out.
Okay, can we stop talking about spiders? I'm not okay with that.
Okay, I think the one with the leg pouring into the movie theater, to me, that sounds like the tall tale, so to speak.
Oh yeah, no, I had to specify. You're trying to find the real one.
Oh, we're trying to find the real one.
Yeah, you got
the real
two fakes, one real.
Oh shit! The Florida one sounds the most real to me because I could see somebody building.
This is a bit of behind the scenes, but I feel like as people come in and do their own parts of this, you should kind of keep it to where like, hey, one person does it where they have 5 real ones, 1 fake one, or vice versa.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so to me personally, the kangaroo thing sounds real too. For me, is between the kangaroo and Florida boy.
Yeah, ditto for me. The lake one sounds just too far-fetched. Water's pouring in, I'm watching a movie, and I'm just going to let myself drown. There's no way.
Well, anyways, 2012.
If you lock in an answer, you don't do 2?
No, we're going to lock in 1. So it's between the kangaroo and the other one.
I can believe the kangaroo one. I've seen too many videos in Australia. They just let them kind of go everywhere.
All right, so we're going with kangaroo?
Yeah.
All right, we're locking in kangaroo.
Well, you're right. It was the kangaroo.
Fuck yes! Woo!
So the kangaroo one was true.
Man. Yeah, I was really hoping it would. I would get you with the grocery bags.
No, it sounded real.
No,
like,
Florida,
legit.
Bro. I've heard of so much crazy shit in Florida.
Well, that
sounds like
the whole point
it's
was.
It's like they're on one. Like I swear.
The whole point I put big ass fans TM in there because it sounds real.
It does.
It's a real product, so it makes it a bit more legit.
Well, that and the fact that we looked up big ass fans and it was actually a thing, like that sounded.
It added a level of truth to it.
So to be real, if Gabbie wasn't my wife and we were doing this separately, I totally would have gone with the fan thing. That's the one that I thought was real.
Like when you go to their website, they have something called Big Ass Experts. What more do you want?
Can we talk about the conversation that happened between this man and his 22-year-old daughter? Like, how did that happen? Like, hey, let me borrow some of your poop.